I worked in Nairobi as the representative of my country for United Nations Environment Program, and then also as the head of the secretariat for the governing body of the United Nations Environment Program, which is called the Governing Council. Originally, Governing Council of UNEP. Governing Council. And now the Governing Council of UNEP is called United Nations Environment Assembly. United Nations Environment Assembly is the only representative body of government which has all members of the UN heads. Just like the General Assembly is the body of all member states, Environment Assembly is the body. So they decide, they meet every 2 years to decide on environmental policies, environmental decisions, climate change, everything. The mandate was given by governments in 1974. So in 1974, UNEP was established. And UNEP was the first organization of the UN which was established outside the developed world. So all others are in Geneva or Vienna or New York or Washington. This was the first time in Kenya. Now there is one other. So we work on climate change, we work on ecosystems, we work on chemicals, we work on biodiversity. Headquarters in Nairobi, but then we have regional offices. For South America, for Africa, we have regional offices in Kenya. For South Asia, we have an office in Bangkok. For West Asia, we have office in Beirut. For Latin America, we have office in Panama. And for North America, we have office in Washington. So this coordinate works. We work with governments, we work with civil society, with private sector, and also with youth. So we have what we call the Youth Environment Assembly. So each time when there is a meeting of the Environment Assembly, 2 days before that we have gathered the gathering of all the youth from the world who come, meet, speak, and then they present a government or a declaration which they give to the Environment Assembly. So we connect youth. We also value the work of youth through one of our awards, which we call the Global Youth Award, and that is given to a youth who has worked in the environment field by producing something, by starting something, by doing something, by writing something, activism also. So that champion of the earth for youth and champion of the earth for other sectors. So we reward them that. In the past, we used to have essay competitions for youth, painting competition for children, and we also had, with the help of Japanese government, an annual conference of the world youth. That has been stopped because of financial issues. Now we are focusing on plastics in the main organization. How we can reduce the use of single-use plastics, straws, wrapping, bottles, because they are spoiling our environment. So the objective was to get the world to agree to a legally binding international agreement on single-use plastic. That work has faced delays. We were hoping to have it by 2024, but because of obvious reasons, countries were slow to finalize it, so that is stalled now. We have UNEP has produced a lot of other multilateral environmental agreements. The last one that was very important was the banning of the use of mercury. So that's called Minamata Convention. It was agreed in Japan, the name of the town where it was agreed. And then we have agreements on chemicals, Basel Convention, Rotterdam Convention, Stockholm Convention on persistent organic pollution and hazardous waste. Then we also celebrate and commemorate international days. So we have many days which are related to environment throughout the year. The World Environment Day is coming up on the 5th June, and each year the World Environment Day has a theme. But we had Water Day, we have Earth Day, we have World Biodiversity Day, we have International Day for Waste, Zero Waste. So last month we had International Day for Zero Waste, in which the theme was food waste.